Hey there, welcome back to the Supersonic Discussion Show. It's been a long time, probably long enough that you forgot this was even a thing I was doing on this channel. Well, we're bringing it back like the old roll of quarters you lost in between your seat and the gear shift, or as I like to call it, the pit. Anyways, I went to see the second Sonic movie. Yes, you heard that right. There's two of them now. I won't go too in-depth here. This is more just a teaser of what's to come as suggested by the speed paint you see me doing in the background. Seriously, if you haven't already, go watch this movie. Heck, if you haven't seen the first one, what are you doing? Honestly, where have you been all this time? There's two of them now. Go! Pop it in your DVD player or Blu-ray player or whatever new confounded contraption it is we have now. Just watch the movie, come on. Seriously, that's your homework for this week. Go watch Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is out in theaters right now. Go and watch this movie. Seriously, both movies do really good. And if you're not convinced, I have 5 reasons why you should stop everything you're doing right now to watch it. I'm sure there's probably a good reason you haven't seen the movies yet. Maybe you have a fear that they didn't do the video game to film adaptation thing quite right. Or you think it's gonna be too cringy. Or maybe there's something else stopping you from getting a ticket. Let me help you make a decision. 5 reasons. First one, the soundtrack score is phenomenal. You really get a sense of enjoyment and immersion, and it really sells the fact that this is a video game movie. This one is going strong, with the bad video game movies curse being lifted from what the first one brought to us. The first one's soundtrack wasn't as heavy or immersive. It's still good, but the second one is so much better. Everything about what they do in the second one is much better, as you'll see in these points. The second reason, this movie is so funny and heartfelt. Like, genuinely, the jokes that were made in this movie were they were delivered really well. Some of them were subtle, but I feel like that almost works better because of it. They know what they're doing with the comedy and the writing that they have. Jim Carrey is in this as Robotnik, and let's face it, that should be a point all on its own, but that's still in point 2. Come on, we've still only got 2 points and you're still not convinced? Ben Schwartz bringing his A game in his comical and warm performance as Sonic is not enough for you? Alright, point 3, the movie Allure. It's big. There's so much to be expanded upon. It takes bits and pieces of what we love from the games, and it makes its own story. It builds something. It cares about these characters, and it does it in such a loving way. There's really fun bits that they do with this one, and if you've seen the trailers, just know you will be rewarded for going and seeing this for yourself, especially if you're a longtime Sonic fan. If you haven't seen the first film, I'm gonna give my thoughts and reviews on that one soon. Just know it will contain spoilers. It's been out for 2 years. If you haven't watched it by the time that video comes out, sorry, not sorry. Spoilers. Come on. Still not convinced? Okay. Reason number 4. It stays true to the source material's characters and the development of what made them so fun and memorable. They give you solid reasons to love each of these characters, and the cast choice is strong with each new installment, it seems. Colleen O'Shaughnessy and Idris Elba both bring fun and thrilling dynamics, and I'm really glad Colleen got a chance to voice Tails in the movies as she does in the games. I can't wait to see what other opportunities are waiting for her as she gets her name out there. She really deserves it, honestly. And if you're still not fully convinced, let's say you need more reasons. You're too die-hard a fan who needs solid reasons other than, it's a good film. They redesigned the character. In the first one, that's the design they had. This is the design they went with. And I do not believe either of these films would be as good as they are if they hadn't taken the time to do that for us. They were really close to the release date, and we could have gotten something completely different from what we did. This just goes to show how much they care about this franchise and everything they're doing with it. Still not convinced? against? 5 points wasn't enough for you? Well, then tune in next week, because I'll be posting an in-depth review and analysis video for both movies. It's gonna be spoiler full, but that's why I gave you the homework. Go watch those movies. Both of them. You have a week's time. That's enough. That's enough time. Stay tuned. Get subscribed if you don't want to miss it. I hope you enjoyed this speed paint, and maybe these 5 reasons are enough for you. I really hope so. I really hope that I was able to help you make a decision. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you've already seen it and if you enjoyed it. Don't put any spoilers in the comments though, please. We'll have time next week for us to get into that and dive into everything that was shown to us. Trust me, it will all be worth it for the wait. Thank you so much, and until next time, I'll see you later.